Do I know the fellas personally? No. I have friends after all these years. I call on a daily or a weekly basis 4 people, 3-4 people out of all the people I've met, out of all the people I've wrestled, out of all the people I've shared cars with and shared hotel rooms with, shared everything else with. It's more of a business acquaintance than it is a friendship. There's a bond and a friendship like a fraternity, but it's not the friend like someone you can call and say, I'm in dire straits, you know, can you come over and watch my house? My wife's in the hospital. Not that kind of friend.
Is there rivalries? Are they real?
Yes. Yeah, the rivalries, some of them get really heated. There was one in particular that most people will remember. It was the Bret Hart Shawn Michaels rivalry that took a life of its own. In fact, if it had continued on, there might have been a life lost. These guys were at it that much that there could have been some real danger of someone getting severely injured. It was a personal thing with them. It grew out of the business into a personal dispute that turned really, really nasty and really extremely personal, to an actual fist fight in the locker room prior to one of the events, prior to the Montreal, what they call screw job. And I knew that this one was going to be bad, because there was just a personal dislike between the two characters, and it boiled down to a really nasty display of unprofessionalism on a lot of people's part.
That's pretty rare, though.
It's rare. It's rare. I see it. I've seen it. That was the first time I'd seen it in several years, especially on that level, at that high end of a business that they were involved in with this WWE. But I've since seen it once or twice more on some of these small independent shows where, and it wasn't, one time it was about some guy who was hitting on some other's girlfriend, so now they're going to actually fight about it in the locker room where I live. I mean, that's like my home, that's my castle. Don't bring your personal, because don't bring your girlfriend around the wrestling business if you don't want somebody to hit on her then. You know, keep her away from us. We're bad guys. But the thing I'm trying to say is that those two fellas should not have been arguing in front of us. We don't want to hear their argument. Take that away from us. Take it outside. I broke into business. We were told, never bring your personal life in that locker room. Never dispute anything about this business in front of anybody in the locker room. You take them off to the side. You go back in the bathroom somewhere, which we call the office. Take them in the office, which is the bathroom. Of all places. Dirty, smelly bathroom, that's the office. But you take them in there, you take them outside. Same as Shawn and Bret. They were wrong to be fighting in the locker room in front of all the other wrestlers. They should have went outside to settle that dispute, because it became a personal dispute, not a business dispute. And then the one other time I saw two fellas arguing and pushing, just several months ago, over something that happened in the match. You didn't do something right in the match, and then one word led to another. And you're going to fight over, you're going to actually do something real now over something that was fake. I'm going to fight you over something that was fake. That would be like two actors or actresses fighting each other backstage because one of them missed their line. You didn't say your line properly, which messed me up, so I'm going to fight you. I see the business a different way. The young fellas aren't trained as well as we were. They're not as professional. They're more athletic, I think. Their bodies are in a lot better shape. I mean, where's the old guy with the beer belly and the buggy whip arms? That's the bad guy of yesteryear. You know, the one that had the hairy chest, his hair was all messed up, and had a tooth out, and beer belly, and little buggy whip arms, little skinny legs. People hated him. The business has changed.